Hey everybody, welcome back to Kaz Weekly Pool. Just wrapping up last week's comics. Definitely will have something to talk about. I'm recording this on Thursday because, well, I was tired and, well, you'll know. Anyway, like I said, wrapping up last week's comics, Doomsday. But what I definitely want to talk to you today about is the Shatter Grid, which is amazing for Power Rangers. I also want to talk to you guys about this one, Zero Jumper. I'll give you a little update on what's going on in there, and also we're going to be talking about Black Lightning, issue 6, the last issue that they'll be doing so far, because you know they always say, for now it's over, but you know they're going to bring it back. I don't know when or how far along down, but definitely I'm going to talk about that today, and I also might show you what I got from Toys R Us. Stay tuned. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Kaz Weekly Pool. And today's rant, we'll be talking about 3 comics that I definitely am excited that I got the chance to read, and would definitely like for you guys to go to your local comic book store and give them a shot. We'll wrap up today's 6th issue of Black Lightning, Cold Dead Hands, that came out this Wednesday. I'm recording this on Thursday. So pretty much we get the Jefferson Pierce and who he is and who, you know, how he's dealing with things, and what brings him back out to being a superhero. He has to deal with Tobias Wells, who is the head leader for a gang called the 100. Now, Tobias is selling alien weapons to, obviously, the 100 or any other gang who's offered to make the money. And he's all about trying to make that money. So he's going to sell all these, alien weapons to anybody who gets it, and then eventually everybody's going to keep buying and wanting the designs for it, and he'll make a profit off of it. So what does our hero do? Well, he goes in and he saves the day, stops it. But it takes about 6 issues. I think like the 3rd and 4th issue is real touchy because a family was involved this time, and a family died. And the way that they treated this family, especially the 2 little kids who had it, had this weapon. So definitely give this a read. It just wrapped up yesterday for this for the last issue, so I would say the graphic novel, if you want one, will come out I want to say probably like September, maybe October, November. So definitely give Black Lightning a good read, and continue to watch this TV show on the CW if you already are not. And we're moving on to the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Shatter Grid. I was so excited about this comic since the prelude when they started it off in issue 19. Now, they have 2 comics out right now. It's called the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Go-Go Power Rangers. And the Go-Go Power Rangers sets us, gives us a little more background of how they were when they were younger, and the Mighty Morphin gives us what we're used to know, that they're more mature, they know what they're doing, being as Power Rangers. So the Shatter Grid is all because of an evil Tommy from a different dimension decided that he wants to rule. Now, you're probably saying, oh, okay, well, what's different about this Tommy? Well, in our Tommy that we know, when he decided to, when the Rangers lifted the spell off of him from Rita Repulsa, he became a good guy, the Green Ranger, the one that we all know and love. Well, in this dimension, when the spell was lifted, he decided to stay evil and help Rita Repulsa to destroy the Power Rangers. For what end? He thinks they're weaker. He thinks they're less than him. But definitely want to go check out the Shatter Grid. You will not be disappointed when you pick this issue up. You want to start off with issue 19. And then you want to also read a little bit of the Go-Go Power Rangers, because everything sets into this, the actual beginning of the story arc, which is issue 25. So if you are a Power Rangers fan, and I'm talking about like Power Rangers galore, you definitely won't be, you will be excited. I'll say that. You'll be even more excited because this just gives us a more different background to our Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Like, you had the TV, but with comic books, you can explore more. We can see more. We can see what they had to go through. And that's what I like about comics that also have TV shows and movies. Like, we get to see what the creators and writers can draw out of it by putting it into a comic book. You just got to go to the store and pick them up. All right, well, we're talking about a new comic book that I just and the issue that we'll be talking about is called Zero Jumper. Now, again, it's the first issue, so to give you more depth of it, I really can't say nothing but a few things, which I will get into. But I definitely want to talk about the comic book itself, because it is different from all the other comic books that you will go and pick up. The pages inside this comic is like the pages that your grandfather and your father would have picked up, or depending on who's watching this, if you guys were born in the 2000s, probably like the newspaper. It's newspaper material type paper, and I like it. This way, if you ever read more up-to-date comic books, it's all, you know, like shiny paper. So let's say you're reading a comic book and you hold it in your hand, and let's say you're reading, you know, one page on the left, and then you finally get to the second page on the right, and now you're about to turn the page. You lift your thumb up and you see that you left your fingerprint on it. Now, it's obviously when you go to try to sell this or try to get it graded, or, you know, like pretty much like how much it's worth, they'll probably take an amount off of how much you would probably get out of it. But anyway, so far this story is amazing. Like I said, it's set in the future. The planet Earth has been destroyed, and you have somebody who is trying to make a machine to go back to the past to stop the person who created all this mess. So like I said, I'll definitely let you guys know more when I have more. All right, that should end up this rants for this week. So now that pretty much all the comic books have been wrapped up, hopefully you guys enjoyed what we talked about today in Kev's Weekly Pool. But I want to talk to you guys about Toys R Us. Now, if you were born in the 90s, and obviously before in the 90s, but if you were born in the 90s, that's when we had all the awesome toys that came out. Well, unfortunately, and definitely had to have heard this throughout the news and on social media and all that, Toys R Us is going out of business. So I went to Toys R Us about a couple weeks back with my nephew and my daughter, and we went to Toys R Us. I bought them some things, and I also got me some Funko Pops. You can definitely go check that out. And Kev's Weekly Pool, I just can't remember which one it is. It has to be about probably three shows ago for Kev's Weekly Pool. And what I was able to get from Toys R Us was a X-23 Wolverine, a Batgirl, and a Pixie like design. I also got this guy right here behind me. That is Peter Parker from the new movie Homecoming Spider-Man. I also got that Wonder Woman right there from the movie as well. I was able to get, if you ever played the game Horizon Zero Dawn, which is an amazing game, you should definitely go check it out, PS4. I was able to get Aloy, which is the main character who you play throughout the game. Also, I was able to get Wonder Woman's mother and her auntie. And who else was I able to get? No, that's pretty much it. I got them all right here on the shelf. But I want to show you guys exactly who I got this time from Toys R Us. And I have got, well, still kind of like completing the set, but I have got Supreme Leader Snoke, who I already have Rey, I have Kylo, I have Chewbacca, I have BB-8, and now I have Supreme Leader. And I also got one of the guards that they fight in the movie. So I was able to pick him up today. The box is damaged, but if you guys have ever seen any of unboxing Intunes videos, you know I really don't care about the box as long as the product inside the box is okay. And if I was to sell this, you know, 40 years from now, and they're like, oh, the box is messed up, well, I'll just take that with a grain of salt. But the items inside the box won't be messed up. And throughout any of my videos that you see where you visually see me, I'll probably have them posted up in the back, you know, chilling in their pose, like I got these guys out here. But I was able to, well, let's stay in the Star Wars universe real quick before I go to the next one. I was able to get Rose. And A lot of people are kind of like, oh, we hope Rose and Finn don't get together. I don't actually, Black and Yellow. That's my favorite song. Black and Yellow, Black and Yellow. But I think it'd be a nice couple. Finn, Rose, Finn, Ray. Doesn't matter as long as one of them together. But I was able to pick up Rose today, staying in Star Wars from the Rebels that just ended about a month ago with this is Kanan. Who else comes with him is obviously everybody who's part of the Ghost crew. So I'll be looking out for them. But if Toys R Us ain't got it, it means I gotta shop online and get them. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Switching over from the Star Wars universe / Marvel to DC universe, I was able to pick up another of the Star Wars movie, Etta Candy, who was in the movie, and she has a shield. She has Wonder Woman's sword. If you remember seeing in the movie when Wonder Woman gave her all that, so she wouldn't be walking around the street with a shield and a sword. And this also goes with the collection that I have that I was mentioning to you guys about Wonder Woman, her mom, and her auntie. So I got those. Oh, matter of fact, that's the one that goes with this collection right here. So got that. Now let's move over from them and let's go back to. Well, this movie came out in 2015, but if we were to go back to 1990s, the Power Rangers. But I got the newer version, Power Rangers, instead of the old version. And unfortunately, I was so sad I wasn't able to get the Blue Ranger, but I was able to pick up the Pink Ranger, Kimberly. I was able to pick up the Yellow Ranger, Trini. I was able to pick up the Black Ranger, Zach. And I was also able to pick up the Red Ranger, Jason. Now I was hopefully going to get Jason and the Rita Repulsa combination double pack, but I was like, I'm not going to get it if they don't have Billy. So I didn't get it, but it's in the store. And Toys R Us has dumbed down their prices. Some of them, you do have to pay because you're not paying the store no more. The store's like, okay, we'll take whatever you give us, but you're really paying the people that created these items. So definitely go, if you haven't, go to your local Toys R Us store before they're all gone. And the only people that you can get this from for full price will be, Walmart, Target, and wherever else sells these awesome items. But that will be the end of this. Look out for another edition of Intune Hop-In Issues, where I'll be talking about certain comics that most people might not talk about. We'll also do Kev's Weekly Pool, where I show you what's on the rack, and I show you what I take off the rack, and also talk about whatever we're going to rant about for that show. And who knows, you might see me showing you what I got from Toys R Us if they're still open, or what other cool items I have recently picked up. I got 2 more comic book boxes, and this one, yeah, I know you see it. All those bets. Who could be on it? Well, it might be in next week's Kev's Weekly Pool. I'll show you once I've done putting it together so I can put my comic books in them. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I've been Kev, you've been you. Let's stay in tune.